Okay, we're going to mix TPN. Step 1, gloves. Ian gets mad when I don't have gloves on when I'm doing the wound dressing. Mommy, wear your gloves. Fine. Okay. So our bag has a little receptacle thing in here that's covered in really sticky foil that we have to do. The bags come pre-spiked. Spiked meaning that the thicking's already on it. They're trying to make it easy as possible. And the TPN is already mixed. But you have to add the vitamins in order to have those work because they're not shelf stable for a week. So we have 10 milliliter syringe, we have blunt syringe. I've come up with a system for how to do this. There's a white one and a blue one, and you have to mix them together, 5 milliliters each. And this kicked my butt in the beginning because I had to do 5 milliliters of one and how to make it go, and ugh. So I do 5 milliliters of air, but I have to pull the syringe down because it's longer than the actual stuff is in the vial, which is irritating. And because it's a blunt needle, like it wants to draw like gangbusters. So we have to get, and I admit I don't really do this to like 100% exact science. So now I've got 5 milliliters of whatever this yellow jank is. Then I add another 5 milliliters of air in my elaborate system. I never understand, if you pull the plastic off, isn't inside there sterile? But I don't know, I'll it anyways. So then I push my 5 milliliters of air, swoosh it back down, and then get my 5 milliliters of whatever this clear stuff is. It's folic acid and biotin and some long thing that I can't read it upside down. Basically B12. So vitamins. So I have 10 milliliters of this. I have my little hole here. My little, it's just like the end of a syringe, or a vial rather. And then I add my yellow stuff. Put a cap on my blunt needle, disconnect my blunt needle, set that aside because it's going to go in the sharps container. And then this is, I've forgotten what it is because I pulled the stickers off because they get stuck on everything. But it's 5 milliliters of something important, some sort of vitamin. And so I add that. Once a week we do this really complicated thing that has these weird vitamins and stuff in it, but I don't have to do that today. So we have that. And then take the green thing off. It's a pain in the butt. And I put all my trash on the green thing to make it easier to throw away, except for my sharps because they go separate. I'll set that over here. And then we have our pump. Turn our pump on. We get our spiked little tail here. Oh, and this like twists on me every damn time. I swear. Okay. So we have to open up the little thing and get this all reoriented. Oh, good grief. There we go. Blue little square goes in here. And wow! Yellow big square goes in here. Close it, lock it. And that's what's actually going to make it pump. And then program, repeat, RX. Wait for it to go through all of its stuff. It's going to do 4,000 milliliters. It's going to ramp up for an hour. It's going to ramp down for an hour for a total of 12 hours. And then I have to wait to actually connect this to Rich before I hit the button. But once I connect it to Rich, then I'll hit the run button and it'll go to town. I'll end on it. This screws onto the end of its pick line, and you have to remember to disconnect the hoosie. You know, the hoosie, the clamp. clamps. Oh, and then in the process, I end up mixing up the vitamins in there. So we'll set that one aside. And then while we're at it, we're also going to put in a bag of lactated ringer, which means I need the second pump. The pumps that they give us come pre-programmed, so they're already set up for whatever I need. This one requires no mixing, which is handy. It just requires physically attaching it to him. His PICC line has two ends on it. So the white one is always used for TPN, and the purple one is always used for lactated ringer, mostly because the white one has got some sludge in there, and I'm desperately trying to fix that. So we're done mixing. I will take the alcohol swabs with me, and then I will take 2 IV flushes, which are, again, magic number, 10 milliliters of saline. Lactated ringer is slightly different than saline. It's basically saline, but it's a special kind of saline that is better to keep you hydrated. It stays in your body better. I don't understand. I didn't go to nursing school. So I have my alcohol swabs, my 2 flushes, my 2 bags, and my handy dandy basket over here to carry everything. Oh, I know. And it's angry. And that's it.